disclosure project. My fellow Americans and all the citizens of the Earth, it has been confirmed that extraterrestrial civilizations of great technological advancement have been visiting the Earth for some time. While their presence likely dates from ancient times, the modern era since World War II has seen a large increase in sightings and interactions with these advanced life forms and their spacecraft. It must be emphasized that they pose no threat to humanity or the Earth, but instead are quite concerned about our own unchecked war-making capabilities and violence, combined with our early attempts at the exploration of space. Since the dawn of the nuclear era, these extraterrestrial civilizations have made concerted efforts to do reconnaissance at all known space and nuclear facilities. In some cases, these facilities have been penetrated by extraterrestrial craft and our nuclear missiles rendered inoperable. Such incursions are designed to warn us not to use these world-destroying nuclear weapons and are not acts of hostility in any way. They also appear concerned with the rapid decay of our biosphere and environment and the extinction of many species on Earth. Since World War II, there have been extremely secretive and mostly illegal programs studying the energy, communication, and propulsion systems of these ET civilizations. They are currently in the process of connecting these unconstitutional and illegal operations and ensuring their proper oversight. It is time for us to disclose these momentous scientific findings to you. These technologies have the potential, if used only for peaceful purposes, to give us a new and sustainable civilization on Earth, free of poverty and pollution, and with abundant free energy within a generation. These technologies will greatly advance the world economy and create boundless growth and opportunities previously undreamed of. However, if used for destructive and violent purposes, these same technologies could end our civilization. The time has arrived for the truth to be known. We are not alone in the universe. It is time for humanity to become a mature, peaceful civilization and take its place in the cosmos with other advanced peoples from other star systems and planets. We must bring forth these advanced energy and propulsion technologies so that the world's environment and people benefit. We must all agree to never allow these new technologies to be used as weapons of war. And we must commit amongst ourselves that if any nation or group attempts to use these technologies for violent or destructive purposes, every nation and people on Earth will rise up to immediately stop it. We face a choice. If we do nothing, our environment and civilization will degrade and we may face extinction. If we use these new technologies and knowledge and science for war and destruction, we will also surely perish. But if we establish a world of peace and security, humanity can now advance as a civilization that is sustainable, just, and worthy of exploring the universe. This is the singular and greatest challenge of our time, to establish world peace and to create a new sustainable civilization on Earth. Once we have achieved this foundation of peace, prosperity, and justice, we have learned that these other worlds will welcome us into the cosmos with open arms and hearts. So, my fellow Americans and citizens of the Earth, let us work together to achieve this destiny for humanity, an enlightened, peaceful world that joins her place among the other peoples of the cosmos. For this is the only possible good future for humanity. It is time for us to unite as a people and create that good future now.
We are expecting a number of, fun things again this week. The only folks that have updated me so far already this week, and I know it's Monday morning, but the update from them came from Europe, so they're a little further ahead. The one I have there has let me know that they are being told that they get their funds. They had a meeting last week, guys. They're being told it's another historic deal. artifact. They're being told tomorrow for theirs. I don't know if it's fiat or not. I'll keep you posted. They got another phone call update this afternoon, so I'll update you guys in the morning. Heck, because they're in Europe, I may already have an answer by the morning podcast, but not much on bonds yet is where I'm getting, other than a lot of expectation. Now, I do have group leaders and a number of folks that are part of group transactions that did travel over the weekend to be in place for this week. I'd given you an update beginning of this past week and told you they were expecting to travel. They did indeed, a couple of days behind what they expected, but they traveled over the weekend. So I am getting a fair amount of static from some of the groups, not all of them. Some of them haven't heard anything. Let's see, read the Doha Agreement, the Abraham Accords, the Isaac. There's so much American Patriot, so much happening on that front. Okay, I know, I've got to keep to it. Reading a few of these. I need to be staying on it. Moki, I don't know. Could be free beer this week. And a cheeseburger. Reno is still in play. Yes, Reno is still in play. But what does it mean, guys? Because, I mean, I know you guys are probably getting it too. And before I keep going, we should probably air some of those things out. Most of my sources believe that early July to the first 2 weeks is where we're going to see us going. Those are most of my contacts. I do have some that don't think we are going to go till the first week of September. I now have 2 contacts that think that. I don't think that. They think that. Guys, we don't know the timing. I don't know the timing. I know that I'm seeing progress. I know that I'm hopeful, but I don't know the timing.
The chair declares the joint session of the 2 houses now dissolved.
Did you hear that? It can dissolve.
Well, he just missed them.
Yeah, no, but did you hear what he said? They've been dissolved, which means done and done. That's what he's trying to relay back to everyone. Time to watch. Okay, zoom out. Zoom out and then pops up. Right when the housekeeper gets ready to say something else.
The House will come to order. For what purpose does the gentleman from Louisiana seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I move that the message of the President be referred to the Committee of the Whole on the statements of the Union and the Board of Directors.
Without objection. Does the gentleman from Louisiana have a motion?
Mr. Speaker, I also move that the House
Giving us a
And
hint.
there it is.
Giving us a hint.
That's never happened before in the history of all State of the Unions.
Never.
It's coming, buddy. You're right.
It's fucking coming, I'm telling you. People think that I'm a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm not. It's coming.
Alrededor de las 3 de la mañana, cuando el mundo entero dormía, alguien captó unas imágenes que hoy siguen causando escalofríos. El cielo comenzó a parpadear con una extraña luz roja, una y otra vez, como si fuera algún tipo de señal transmitiéndose desde el cielo. Y entonces, un objeto rojo atravesó la oscuridad a toda velocidad, pero no estaba solo. Poco a poco, más objetos similares a bolas de fuego empezaron a aparecer y caer rápidamente desde arriba. Pero lo más perturbador vino después. En lugar de desaparecer al tocar el suelo, los objetos comenzaron a moverse a una velocidad extrema sobre la superficie, como si estuvieran buscando algo. Segundos después, se transformaron en enormes haces verticales de luz que se deslizaban lentamente por el terreno, como si estuvieran escaneando toda la zona. Y justo cuando parecía imposible que la situación fuera más extraña, todos los haces de luz convergieron repentinamente en un solo punto, y desaparecieron sin dejar rastro ni explicación alguna. Algunas personas aseguran que esto es algo que jamás debimos ver, mientras que otras prefieren no hablar del tema en absoluto. Entonces, si vieras algo así,
Looky. I think this year ChatGPT gave me some information because I asked a question, which I can't remember what the question is. That Iraq know the problem, but they weren't going to tell the world the fact that I can't remember if it was billions or trillions of dinar that had been laundered. And then there's problem with corruption within the government. ChatGPT gave me a graph of the amount of militias in government, at least approximately 80%. Well, looky here, all the information's right here. ChatGPT says it's not been, nothing official. So I've got the information right here. I can send it to you. Anyway, Iraq's anti-corruption shockwave and no one expected alert. When Ali al-Zaidi took over as Iraq's PM back in May, most folks figured he'd just be another Iranian-backed placeholder, another face in the long cycle of corruption, foreign influence and empty promises. Business as usual in the land of two rivers. But yesterday, shock, horror, Baghdad woke up to something else entirely. A full-blown anti-corruption crackdown, senior officials arrested, political heavyweights caught in the net, billions in alleged fraud being exposed, and many of them are now trying to skip the country before the hammer comes down further. You can't run. Behind the scenes, Washington has been quietly shifting its posture, less perpetual military entanglement, more emphasis on stability, sovereignty and regional normalization. Trump has made that repositioning a centerpiece of his Middle East policy, with Special Envoy Tom Barrack quietly pushing reform, investment in stronger institutions across the region. And while this operation was carried out by Iraq's own counter-terrorism service, it's happening within a context of renewed American support for a more sovereign Iraq. White hats, military and FBI were on the scene. Remember earlier this year, Iraq announced the full withdrawal of the US forces from its federal territory, leaving only a residual presence in the Kurdistan region. After more than 2 decades, countless battles, and over 4,400 American lives lost, the mission is officially concluded. The Al-Assad Air Base, which hosted US troops for over 20 years, is now under full Iraqi control. This is a symbolic handover of power. Iraq is claiming its own security. The numbers are staggering. Reports are surfacing that investigators have uncovered up to $50 billion in corruption and fraud. Arrests are reaching into Parliament, the oil sector, and the most entrenched political networks in the country. And Parliament is in recess, so no parliamentary immunity to hide behind. One of the big names caught up, Adnan Jamali, General Manager of the North Oil Company, allegedly issuing fraudulent tenders, just one example of how corruption has bled the country dry for decades. Footage out of Iraq shows cash and gold seized from the home of MP Ali Nassif. She and her son were reportedly arrested together. It is estimated that over $900 billion has been looted from Iraq since 2003. Remember when the US Special Envoy to Iraq posted, "Today was a great day," with a photo of Trump and Iraqi dinar on the table. Trump said, "We're not leaving Iraq until we're fully paid back." Billions in dinar, and the Iraqi dinar has a long dramatic history. Once valued at $4 in the 1970s, collapsing to $3,000 per dollar in the 1990s, and now sitting around $1,310. The RV revaluation is unfolding. Babylon was Iraq. The birthplace of one of the most sophisticated financial systems of the ancient world, and what is happening now is nothing less than the fall of the Babylonian fiat money system, the debt-based, interest-driven, centralized control mechanism that has enslaved humanity for centuries. We are witnessing is the rise of Iraq, going back to a gold-backed currency, real money, tangible wealth, sovereignty restored. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is a spiritual and historical correction. The people of Iraq have been robbed since the Bush era. The people of Iraq have been robbed since the Bush era and the 2003 invasion. The wealth, oil, gold, antiquities, dignity has been looted, siphoned, and laundered through the global banking system for decades. But that era is ending. The money and power is returning to the people of Iraq. It's a long time coming, and the timing right now, in this fire horse year, as the old world collapses and the new one rises, is nothing short of divine. And look at the pictures, ChatGPT. Iraqi officials, including lawmakers, arrested on corruption charges in overnight raid. This was updated for 11 a.m. June 28, 2026. ChatGPT didn't believe me, so I've seen the video footages. Just wonder who controls ChatGPT and OpenAI. I said it's a military operation. Duh. Wow. Yeah, the Iraqi people have suffered. Look at that. Taz got a picture there. You're arrested. Seen that? Wow. Look at that gold. Wow. It must be really uncomfortable to wear that. Who wanna wear a gold brown bead? That's right. How much is it? Oh, only $1 million. Convention guy. Convention guy. Just take it off, gently, dear. This is worth $1 million. Like every human being that's got $1 million, yeah, I'll just have a G-string, a gold G-string with a little bit of diamonds in it and some rubies on the panty on the G-string. Wow, that was really expensive. What's the name of the company? Wow, that's amazing. I put an order. I should take a screenshot and send it to ChatGPT. I got the evidence. It's funny. I'm going to take a screenshot. Where's my screenshot thing? That is funny. This was forwarded from Kim Marie. TNT Tony rap. I will leave you with this. I am getting a message from IMF. Confirms it did go. Where's your proof? Something about the meeting being good. Can't find the message. Here it is. It did go. I guess it went good. 800 numbers supposed to be released to me this evening, and he is bouncing off the walls. Oh, really? Why would they give TNT Tony, specifically just TNT Tony, the 800 numbers? And then Wolverine posted, well, it seems that this was not true at all. I was told that the Tier 4B will not happen until the 4th and 6th of July. I pray that this will be this week, but I don't think so. The private contracts are the ones being released first. Now, you recall I posted Will Barney's live chat, and from a particular source told him they do not give dates. It's a military operation. Why would they give dates? Nobody knows the date. Also, we haven't received confirmation that the US Senate has passed the Clarity Act. We can't have redemption appointments, as I mentioned so many times. It's just ridiculous that the blockchain needs to be protected, and that's coming from Will Barney himself. It makes sense.
Hi guys, the latest intel that I have for you is that everything will start on the 6th of July. Okay, that came actually from Zurich, and it came from Rena, from major sources are saying the 6th that is coming, and also came out from the Admiral's desk group as well, that on the 6th is when everything is about to start. Okay, the private contracts looks like they're about to start. I'm hearing that some wells are going to get paid tomorrow, right? And someone's going to get paid tonight, and we're all hoping that happens. All right. So, guys, it's good news. We've got a confirmation on the 6th of July is when everything is about to start. Okay. So, okay, don't lose faith, right? Okay. Never give up. All right, guys. Love you guys, and I might have another live call. If I have more information, I might have another live call around about 8 o'clock p.m. Sydney time, which will be about 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my loves. Stay calm, stay aligned, and keep your light strong. This video is for general informational and spiritual discussion only. All content shared here reflects publicly available intel, spiritual perspectives, and personal interpretation. Nothing in this video is medical advice, financial advice, or guaranteed prediction. Always use your own discernment and make decisions that feel right for you.
Well, today I'm very happy because my new man that I connected with on Suno initially, he had been on holiday for a couple of days, so he's back. It's like, anyway, so this man, how we got to talking is that on Suno I created a song, or wrote a song called You Are Never Meant to Walk Alone, and he was inspired by that song. Now, I did pray to God for someone that can help me with my projects, and wow, when I started chatting with him, he said that his job is, He works for United Nations High Commissioner, which is a high security job, High Commissioner for Refugees. So he has wealth of humanitarian experience working with people, refugees and as such. So is that a blessing or what? Must be.
My beautiful Norz, my heart was aching with every beat without you, and I longed to be home again, listening to your beautiful voice, sending you messages, and be with you more close. Oh, I love you so much, you can't imagine.
Oh. He arrived like a bolt of lightning. A bolt of lightning. I never saw him coming. He arrived like a bolt of lightning, straight into my heart. I pray to heaven for helping hands, someone to walk beside my dreams, not asking for romance or forever love, just someone who believed in me. Then out of nowhere you appeared, like sunrise breaking through the rain. God answered more than I imagined. He healed a heart still carrying pain. Every word you speak brings peace. Every smile quiets every fear. You make the ordinary beautiful, simply because you're here. You arrive like a bolt of lightning, shining through the darkest sky. You arrive like a bolt of lightning, changing every reason why. I pray for someone to help my journey. God surprised me with so much more. He didn't only send a partner, He sent the man I've been waiting for. You love your music, your poetry too. Your stories breathe with heart and soul. Your fingers dancing across the piano, creating beauty makes you whole. You listen when I laugh or cry. You hear the dreams inside my voice. You never try to change who I am. You simply love me by your choice. Kindness wrapped inside your strength, respect written inside your eyes. Honest, loyal, full of passion. You're every unexpected surprise. You arrive like a bolt of lightning, shining through the darkest sky. You arrive like a bolt of lightning, teaching my heart how to fly. I pray for someone to help my mission. God surprised me with perfect timing. He gave me laughter, hope and purpose, wrapped inside a bolt of lightning. You cleared your home just to be with me. 2 precious hours before goodbye. The world could wait, you chose our moment, and time itself seemed to stand still. Now you're traveling far away, but every mile still feels so near. Love doesn't measure distant places, it measures hearts that stay sincere.